coronavirus is a myth. Just kidding. Willem, what's up, man?
Nothing much. I'm just,
Chilling and
waking up.
Oh my god, oh buddy, you gotta love those corona routines, man. Like the going to bed at 2 a.m., waking up at 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's just working all week, and then Saturday comes along, and it's like I'm resting.
Fuck yeah, Matt. Can you discuss at all about what you're working on, or is it like confidential?
I can't really discuss too much.
Okay, well, fair enough. Let's jump right into it then. So, Unreal Engine 5. Have you seen anything about that?
Triangles. That's all I know.
Bro. And that's all you need to know, because that's basically all I freaking heard from the review of that, because it looks so cool and everything looks so photorealistic, which raises the conspiracy theory that we do truly live in a simulation, and we've just been like, God's been running Unreal Engine like 20, our whole life.
Oh, and we're just slowly catching up.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Some background for people who might not know. Most stuff is rendered in series of triangles, and Unreal Engine, well, the 5th version of it allows you to take like a fully resolution kind of image and just import it, and then the engine itself will kind of scale down how many components make it up, so it makes it easier to run. But like as you get closer, it gets like super high def.
And it's freaking nuts, man. I remember like on Unreal Engine, like I think it was either 3 or 4 footage, and they like redid like Ocarina of Time, or like a scene from it. I don't know if you've seen that video.
I have not seen that.
Oh, video. I'll definitely toss you some links after. But it looks like amazing, because like, as you know, we are big fans of that game on this channel. One of the best games ever. Holy shit, man. I am pumped. I'm kind of like upset though, because like with the coronavirus stuff, like we're supposed to get a sequel to like this game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're supposed to get like a part 2, right? And that game, definitely recommend it to anyone who has a Nintendo Switch, or you should literally just go out and buy a Switch to play this game, because that's basically like what I did. It's just amazing. You're just like, it's like Skyrim on like a whole like another level,
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you like heard about the changes in Switch prices?
Yeah. Did they inflate it?
Yeah. No, it's like they all got sold out, so people are reselling and stuff like that. It's like $600 now or something.
Bro, it's like, that's my emergency fund right there.
Exactly.
Just in case, I'll just flip my Switch into however like much more money I would get for it. It's ironic too, because it was just like going through like a price drop before the quarantine.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I wanted to get a new like CPU cooler, because the one that my processor came with isn't that good, and I was checking like to get the price right before I was going to get it. This happened, and then I checked the price a week later, and it went up to $200.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, like when my boys were hitting me up, because like they wanted to like start a podcast or whatever, they were looking for shit and like laptops and microphones and stuff, and everything's just like sold out, or it's like crazy expensive for what it is, and I'm just like, maybe it's not the best time to like jump into everything. But
yeah, like my dad got a laptop, and it was like $500-600, and then I checked today on Amazon for the same one, and it was $1,500.
That's nuts. That's
yeah.
That's just absurd, man. Holy shit. Anyways, more is this more 5G news? I see.
Well, the Red Magic 5G, it's a phone with 144 hertz display.
Damn.
Because that's what everybody needs.
Bro, when I'm playing Fortnite mobile, I'm trying to get the leg up on the competition. You already know.
Well, the thing is, like, they all have that, resolution, but the number of games that support it are like 0. Like, the home screen is the only thing that supports it.
That's so true, because like, yeah, like every like game has like been made to come out on phones that have like a standard screen. Yeah, 60. Yeah, so you can't even scale it up, because there was no reason.
Most games run at 60 hertz, and the few that don't run at like 90, and then you're just like 144. It's like, great
shit, man. But I mean,
scrolling Instagram will just look so nice.
What's like the resolution on it? Are we talking? Is it like your standard like 1080 still, or is it like
standard 1080?
Okay. I mean, that's still really good, considering it's like the refresh rate and everything. And
yeah, It's $500. It's like $570 too. Yeah.
Really?
So
that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a Chinese company, so it's kind of like, you know,
another
they're
risk.
definitely stealing all of your information, but you know,
100%. Like what is it? Valor? Oh my god, man! Or Valorant?
Yeah,
Valorant. Yeah. Holy
the
shit,
anti-cheat on that thing is just kernel level code. Like, no,
bro!
can't be doing that.
I literally had to like tell my family. I was like, "Don't worry, guys. I'm not playing Valorant because like Brock and everyone was saying that their family was coming up to them and ask if they played it because you don't need a root file to make sure that people are cheating. You don't need
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now the new Doom is doing the same thing.
No.
Yeah, except they said that their anti-cheat will only run when you launch the game and it will exit when you exit the game. So that's still better than Valorant because Valorant's anti-cheat is always running,
eh?
Which is so bad.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that. Like, yeah, I guess Doom Eternal has just a whole new meaning to it. It's gonna freaking doom the race once all of her data gets leaked.
Exactly.
People are gonna know my high scores on Minesweeper. The world isn't ready.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, and David Dobrik has some news this week, my man. It's a little crazier than usual because it involves the great Trisha Paytas. And
yeah, I haven't heard anything about this, so I'm really intrigued.
Oh, buddy. First of all, like Trisha Paytas, like for people who don't know, she's like this person who was on like America's Got Talent like once, and then she's like built her YouTube channel up, and she's basically like if like all like American stereotypes was a woman, it would be her. She's big, she's beautiful, she's blonde, like she's the 3 Bs. And anyways, there's like all this controversy, and she just started losing her marbles this year. Like she said that she came out as like trans, and what else did she do? Oh, she's like trying to like become like a Broadway singer, and she has like zero talent, and it's just all this dumb stuff. So anyways, most recently, so when she was like part of like the Vlog Squad or like honorary member when she was like dating Jason, she gave David Dobrik like she like dropped like five G's on him or something like that to I'm pretty sure it was more to like get him like a new Gucci outfit. And now like they've all like fallen apart and stuff, and they don't talk to each other anymore. So David was like, oh hey, I'm gonna auction off my Gucci pants she got me, and then give the money it raises away to charity.
Okay, well, like it's for a charitable thing,
so it's all good. Literally any sane person is like, okay, this is like a sweet idea, because like David Dobrik, he's not making like a lot of money right now, so he wouldn't want to be giving away like tons of like his own money, and because he's not vlogging, so he's basically like lost his source of income. Anyway, so then Trisha hops on and she's like, this is so tacky. How dare you re-gift something I gave you, like if you're trying to sell the pants for your own profit, then just like, give like, even her like answer was like convoluted in itself. She was saying like, just like give your way like your own money because you're obviously rich, and take the money, take the money you earn from the pants and pocket it yourself. I don't care. And she obviously cares because she's the one bringing it up. It's just all this crazy stuff, literally from like a good thing. Like they're just like these pants, like no one's wearing them, like they can't give it away to Goodwill because like the poor person who buys those pants are going to get like mugged in the street. If you're wearing Gucci. So like this is honestly like the best thing he could do with the clothing, because he also is a humble guy. He wears like the black t-shirt and
black t-shirt, black pants. That's his entire wardrobe.
Yeah, that's the look, so he's not going to be wearing like dripped out Gucci anytime soon. So like this is literally a good thing. Like he's raising money for people who need food, and then Trisha's like, no, this is actually like super selfish because you're obviously pocketing the money and you're rich, so why are you doing that? But I don't care, so that's dumb stuff.
I don't care at the end definitely sells it, right?
So then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna show you the right thing to do. So then she donates $3,000, which is like her first like charity donation ever, And she's like, look, I just did it the right way. You wouldn't know anything about that. Literally all of David Dobrik's videos are him giving away stuff to people.
Yeah, didn't he give away like $15,000 in like laptops and stuff for kids who couldn't go to attend online classes?
And yeah, man, that was literally like just last month, and that's on top of the cars and like money he's given to homeless people and
paying off people's debt.
Yeah, paying off people's like student loans. And I'm like, I don't understand how this woman can still be on the internet, because she's literally just like this rain cloud of negativity. And the worst part is that she has supporters. And I'm just like, why are people so like blind to the truth of, you know, him doing a good thing? And
dude, she'd be crazy.
I hear that, man. That's literally the truth, and everyone's crazy, I'd say, in their own way, you know.
that is very true.
Everyone has something they're crazy about, and Trisha's is just like, you know, she's crazy about life. Yeah, literally everything. That's the thing she's crazy about. But anyways, instead of doing a bracket today, we're going to do a lovely conversation using this great source we found called Random Question Generator Online, and we'll see what we get. So, Willem, your first question is, what's a really cheesy song that you like?
Oh, geez. Putting me on the spot here. You know I don't know any like song names. I mean, I wouldn't say it's cheesy. I would say it's a good song, but the first thing that pops in my head is All Star.
like the Shrek song.
Yeah. That's the first thing that just popped in my head.
Okay,
so
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like when Shrek came out, actually I'm gonna look this up real quick. When did Shrek come out? Okay, 2001. So yeah, when I was like 2 or 3, I remember like being in I guess I would have been a bit older, like 4 or 5, because I don't think I can actually consolidate any memories at that age, so my apologies. But when I was like 4 or 5 in like preschool and stuff, I remember people singing the, you know, hey now I'm an all-star, and all the kids would be like hyping up this kid, like, yeah, you're an all-star, let's go. And I'm like, damn, all that glitters is gold. That's a bar right there. That's a bar, man. So I have to say, yeah, I'm a big fan of that too. And it's literally only cheesy because it's a meme, because it's from Shrek, and Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Shrek, yeah, exactly.
For me, I'd have to say, big fan of you know, that it's like in every like 1970s like teen romance movie, it's the song that goes ha 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 ha. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Oh my god, anyways, it's like I'm pretty sure other people will. It's definitely, it's in like 16 Candles, I know for sure.
Yeah, my music game is pretty weak for memorization and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just a music nerd, so we're parallel in that sense. But like a close runner up, I would say, would be Can't Help Falling in Love with You and Careless Whisper, because those are both very great cheesy love songs. And there's definitely like there's some great memeing content there, especially with Careless Whisper. Like, I don't think anyone knows a more iconic song on the saxophone than
that's all like from the 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah. Oh, you definitely know Careless Whisper. You know,
yeah, that was just the...
Yes. Yeah, good shit. Yeah. And yeah, everyone knows Can't Help Falling in Love with You and Elvis. And I don't think it was it definitely wasn't in the Lilo and Stitch movie, but like Elvis was like a big part of that, and I love that movie. So that's why I like that song. Next question. If you could give yourself a nickname, what nickname would you want people to call you?
Oh wow. I have quite a few nicknames, and none of them were by choice.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't know. I mean, people just are in the habit of calling me Willie G now. So
Willie
I'd say that.
G. Oh, that's my favorite nickname. Definitely, 100%. Or Subway. That's a good one too. Anyways,
yeah.
For me, I think I would want to be called Jeff Bezos because he's the richest man in the world, and I think that'd be a real cute nickname. Like, hey, is that Jeff right there? And then I'm like, hell yeah, you know.
Yeah,
because who wants?
Ever since Tesla gave you a call, you're just like, yo, I'm so famous.
Oh man, yeah. So Tesla, called me and checked in on me, and I was just I was feeling like a lot of clout, a lot of swag, a lot of drip after that phone call, and I'm like, oh, guess who just got called by the most revolutionary car manufacturer in the world? Yeah, that's right. Jeff Bezos did. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next question. What was the worst shopping experience you've ever had?
Oh, I mean, I'm not much of a shopper.
Bro, you hate shopping. Let's be completely honest right now. It's like, every time we've been to a mall together, it's because I dragged your ass there. And I'm like, Willem, I need to go get something. You want to come with?
Yeah. that or looking at like tech stuff. And I'm just like, okay,
that's it. Okay.
If it's tech, if I could look at like
100%.
laptops or whatever, that were good.
Or we're doing like Christmas shopping for our family, That's like the only times we've been, in the mall.
Yeah, but ever since I discovered Amazon Prime, that's just what Christmas shopping is.
Oh man, bro, imagine the pandemic without online shopping. How crazy that would be. Holy shit.
It'd be awful. It'd be awful, man.
Literally this garbage day, man. Like it was cardboard day and all everyone had on their front lawns was Amazon boxes and like new toys and stuff. And I'm just like, damn, I wish I was like, 6 again and my parents could get me like that Playhouse that, everyone plays house in. Did you ever play house in like kindergarten and shit? What role were you assigned to?
I mean, it kind of varied, but I like being a cashier.
Yeah, that's.
It was more like a store style thing, but
like, house is like life, It's like whatever your family does, and you're basically emulating your family, right? I think I often got the flattering role of dog. So.
Oh, nice. Yes,
that was good.
I mean, man's best friend,
bro. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. And. Yeah, but like I remember there being like some like controversy between like because you couldn't like wear like we probably had some like pipe cleaners. Remember those things like the wire that they come in like different colors and they're fuzzy and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for arts and crafts and stuff. We had like pipe cleaners. I think we probably fashioned like a leash out of that, and you couldn't like wear it around your neck because you're too worried about like the other kid like choking you out. So you do like wear it around your hand, and you're like walking around on like three legs or paws or whatever. But yeah, no, just the dog. I didn't have a career like a cashier,
Cashier, yeah, no. It was just we had like a toy like cashier thing, so it was like,
oh man, that was the best though. Like there's this one like plastic toy register I can vividly remember from my childhood, and even had like a little like light on it that you could like scan stuff.
Yeah. And it would just beep. You press the button, it's like beep.
Oh, literally, like it wouldn't do barcodes or anything, obviously, but it would go beep beep. Yeah, it'd flash and stuff. Oh, that was so cool. And they had like the coins. That was like they were like plastic coins because they didn't want like people buying this and then using like counterfeit money. Like
yeah,
yeah, which is like. Definitely an interesting thing.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable for sure. Let's hit this next question. Let's go. Or I guess I never talked about my worst shopping experience, but my worst shopping experience was definitely like every day working at Walmart.
Oh,
like I'm not even doing the shopping. It's just the people that come through Walmart and you help them to the best of your ability, and they're still angry. Those were the worst days.
Yeah, no, that was a weird time.
If anyone can, avoid customer service, or if anyone has a short temper and wants to work customer service, don't do it because people will definitely try to test your patience. Luckily for everyone, I have a very long fuse. I'm willing to listen to them yell off my ear for however long. But you definitely go home not feeling the greatest. I could say after you getting yelled at by literally people who don't understand that you're just trying to help them and not, rip them off.
Yeah, the customer service is insane.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't get paid enough.
I think it's so funny that our pal Joey does customer service.
Yeah.
Because like growing up with him, he was like the short-tempered one. He was like the one who would always get angry, and then he just always like chilled out, or he eventually chilled out. Like I remember when I met him, first time I ever met him, we were playing laser tag, right? And my name was Kirby because I was a fan of the video game character, or I am a fan.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you still are a huge fan.
oh man, great games, you know, so fun. And I would like shoot him from like one of the like rope bridges they had at like Laser Quest. Like it's absolute snipe, you know, like they should have definitely drafted me into the military when I was like 12, 13, because I had a wicked shot on me. Anyways, I got him, and then I just hear from like across the what is it, like an arena, I guess, across from the laser tag arena, all you hear is Kirby. He's like powering up like Super Saiyan style, and I'm like, oh my god, this man. But yeah, no, people change, man. He's a lot more mellow, and he enjoys his job in customer service. So definitely not for everyone, but hey, if you have a lot of patience and you're good with people, take out customer service.
Yeah.
All right, Willem, in your opinion, what household chore is the worst?
Oh man, I hate vacuuming with every fiber of my being.
Yeah, vacuuming. Yeah.
I mean, it was like my.
Oh!
I didn't quite get that, man.
Oh shit! I said vacuuming sucks.
that is very true.
I'm just gonna die at my joke 1 second. Okay, I'm good now. Yeah, why do you hate vacuuming so much?
I mean, it was my household chore around the house, so it's not that bad. It's just that I've done it every single week for like the past, like 6-8 years.
And it gets a little
it's just
repetitive.
Exactly. It's like I don't want to do this anymore.
100%. Yeah. For me, I don't know. I'm just like so used to like mopping and sweeping and stuff. Like it's definitely like doing the dishes is I find the worst, you know? It's like it's just the least like at least like, you know, with vacuuming your hands are staying dry and stuff. But then like your finger, like if you're doing the dishes, like hand washing dishes, right?
Get all pruny.
You get all pruny, you know, like you find out you had like all these cuts on your hand that you didn't know about, like all these like paper cuts and stuff, because it just starts stinging once like the soap gets into them. You know, you have to like let some things dry, so you can't like use them right away necessarily. If you're like, you know, if your dish rags or drying rags are like in the wash, you know, like you're gonna have to let them air dry. Yeah, just like not fun. It's just like, you know, I guess like whenever I'm done a meal, I just want to go do the next thing. You know, I don't want to like go wash my dishes and and then do it. You know, I'm just so like ready to get on to the next thing. But that's just my opinion. Like,
yeah, like, well, if you mentioned dishes to my parents, they would say, you know, that like I hardly ever did them. But recently, I'm actually starting to, you know, like I don't mind it that much.
Yeah, like what
I don't like doing it after dinner. Like I'm the same way after dinner. Nah,
100%.
But like the next morning or whatever, I'll put on some music and go do some dishes.
Yeah, and that's like, I guess that's something like that you can definitely enjoy more too with dishes is music, than like vacuuming, because like, you know, vacuuming you have like the whir sound going on the whole time, and yeah, you can't as easily listen to music without like wrecking your eardrums from turning that bass up super like high, you know?
Yeah.
100%. Wow. It's good. It's good. All right. Is it possible for a human to fathom the true depths of reality and existence?
Oh. Wow.
This really jumped. This really from what chart are you not too fond of to do you think the human mind can fathom the true depths of reality and existence?
I mean, from a philosophy standpoint, I don't think so. Just like because it'll keep on evolving. They'll just be like, well, what about this? And then, we won't fully understand
100%.
But I feel like eventually, in terms of scientific discoveries, we'll like know scientifically what the world is, or at least be on our way to doing it, even if we never do it by the time the sun blows up and kills us all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we never really will be able to, because there's just so much like fake news and stuff that like circulates, and people like, trolling, and like a lot of people just don't have like the best interest of people, and there's like, new, in my opinion, there's like new, like, like religions and stuff started every day, and like cults that I feel like actually bring people further away from the truth and reality and stuff, as they're like, they start living in that own like religious world or whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's like, since it's like such a philosophical question, it's like, it's definitely important to like, bring some philosophy into this, and how like the more we learn about something like in philosophy, the more questions we have, so
yeah.
I guess we both disagree. I don't think we will ever truly be able to find the true depths.
Yeah, so I think I would say I half agree with you. It's more like scientifically yes, but philosophically no.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Like
I think we can eventually unravel, the mysteries of this and that, but I don't think we can understand like why this all happened or anything like that.
Yeah, I was watching this really weird alien documentary the other day, and I only got partway through it because I didn't really like how it was being set up, because it was really random. Like, there'd just be like interviews, and suddenly it'd be like these like random like voices and stuff, and it was really like creepy and eerie for like this documentary central on just like one guy and his like perception on like what the government is hiding. Because basically, like what he said, this guy got like ultra clearance in the government. He gets sent to a place called S4, which is like Area 51, and they supposedly have antimatter engines and like 9 flying saucers there that the government is like keeping from the masses of people, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, like that, it makes me like, kind of question like, oh, like, is this really true? Like, is like the government like really hiding stuff from us, or is this guy just a nutcase and a person made a documentary on him? But then like, I'm like, why would they make a documentary on someone who they think that is like a nutcase?
I think the government definitely doesn't tell us everything, but in terms of huge stuff like that, I don't really know what the point would be. Like, if you were told that there's aliens in the world, would you freak out?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, because they would have to be like, it would depend on like the adjective they use like beforehand, like if they're friendly aliens or aggressive aliens, like are they like,
what if they just left the like aggression completely out of it? What if they're just like
aliens exist?
Contact, yeah.
Well, like we saw during like the pandemic that like the Pentagon released that like footage, right, of like 2 possible UFO sightings. But I think honestly, like it's a really hard question, because it's like, as a human being, we have a instinctual fear of the unknown, right? But as me, like personally, as my personality goes, I like to meet new people and stuff, right? So I feel like I'd really want to meet aliens if they like speak English, and like it would be interesting. Like it'd be interesting to like know like about the culture of their like alien worlds and stuff. How about you? If someone said aliens exist, would you like freak out or what?
I'm already like very confident that aliens do exist. It just depends if they make contact or not. And if it says that they did, I'll be like, oh, cool. Tell me more.
But like it's like they have to exist, like I'm learning. Yeah. Like I learned in Earth and Space, like the Goldilocks zone, like
there's no way that Earth is special to that extent.
Yeah, it can't be the one
in the entire universe
habitable. Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. All right, next question. What's the hardest you've ever worked?
The hardest I've ever worked. Oh, I mean, okay, so I'll say, in terms of like academics, I would say it would be a mixture of like the first half of this semester and my last semester of school. That was nuts. But like during reading week this year, I worked for like 10 hours a day for almost the entire reading week.
That's nutty, bro. That's insane.
And it was just the same thing throughout the entire semester. So I would say that in terms of academics, this year was pretty busy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what like initially came to my head too when I thought like, hardest you've ever worked. I guess like what's like another way to like reword this question would be like, what's the most like strain you've ever put on your body mentally or physically in order to accomplish something, And yeah, I definitely like I my brain goes to first year, and when we had this class called Brain and Behavior, and that was just it was purely all like retention and regurgitation of information, because it's just like you're labeling different parts of the brain and like different proteins of the brain and how this like works in the brain, and it's just like there's no way I could remember. And like a lot of the things, because they're proteins, they don't even have like real like names to them. It's like the B36 negative protein or whatever. And yeah, I was just like crunching it out in the study room with my pals in that class, and up until the exam, and I pulled off a B-, and I was feeling pretty good after that. Even though it's not the best grade, it was definitely more than they could ever hope for in that class.
Yeah, my memory is not that great.
Bro, it's just it's hard to memorize things you're not like genuinely like passionate about,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
What about physically? What's like the hardest you've ever like worked out?
Physically, I mean, we've had a few good workouts. 100%,
100%.
But I would say, like when I was playing basketball competitively on like 2 teams, it was like practices almost every night a week.
Oh yeah,
almost every weekend and stuff like that. I was constantly sore for like 3 years.
I remember you telling me like those like horror stories about like how your coach would make you like run wind sprints for like basically every reason possible or something.
Yeah, I mean, it made us all very physically fit, but he made us run a lot.
It's very true. Wind sprints are not fun. It feels like a punishment.
Yes, it does.
I was gonna say, like, for me, it's like, yeah, we've had like a lot of good workouts together. 100%, like, go hard or go home. That's our motto, of course. But like, I remember when I was like younger, a little chubbier, and my mom would put me through circuit training. And that's how I kind of like, that's how like Brock and I kind of like started our friendship, because we were both in this like circuit course together.
I remember that.
Buddy. And I remember the first day we're just like, we're all like talking to each other the next day. It's like, yeah, man, I couldn't even take a shit. Like we were just, our whole bodies like were so sore. Like, you couldn't like sit down. It was incredible.
You were so sore your body just shut down. It was just like, nah, we're doing nothing today.
But literally, like, feeling the burn was like an understatement for that session. It would have been like I'm feeling like the devil, because I'm borderline dead and going to hell for cursing so much.
Yeah.
at my gym instructor there.
You would have always the best conversation, man. Like you would go at him, he would go back at you. It was great.
100%. Oh, buddy. Oh, you're talking about
Derek, I think his name was. Yeah.
Oh my god, the man. I have no idea what happened to that guy or like why he left.
He's working at I think it's JoJo's Pizza or Milano's. He's a delivery driver.
Oh, I think I can't help but feel that's a slight downgrade, at least pay wise, from being a personal trainer. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much the city of Ottawa pays for stuff like that.
Bro, actually, you know what? If he's still doing it now, with like the like people ordering food takeout and stuff. He's probably making like a lot of money, you know?
Yeah, no, he's
Like
probably, yeah.
business is up. Business is
Yeah.
up. Okay, well, another deep one for you, buddy.
Oh, geez.
What is the best way for a person to attain happiness?
Oh my God. Geez.
This is truly the most random question generator because it just goes from like the most shallow questions to like, you know, some like Socrates, Aristotle type shit, you know? Oh.
So wait, what's the question again?
What is the best way for a person to attain happiness?
I would say mindset. You got to get your mindset right.
I think that's an amazing answer because I'm going to say the same. I'm going to say the same because your perception of happiness is based on your mindset, right?
Exactly.
So
if you are able to find happiness regardless of the situation, then is that not pure happiness?
Oh, 100%, 100%. It's very much, you know, that whole saying that like God or, you know, whoever you want to pray to, when that person closes the door, he opens a window, you know, like everything happens for a reason. And there's definitely like, there's always a way out of like whatever you like got yourself into. Like,
yeah, there is like one thing I saw, you know, just like, why can't, you know, everybody always be happy? And it just like, you know, when you're about to fall asleep and you're just like, well, let's philosophy side of the brain just turn on real quick. And then it was just like, well, don't you need all that, you know, sadness and hardship and stuff to even know what happiness
to perceive
like?
Happiness? Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, it's just like, yeah, 100%. Like, I think that's all there needs to be said about that. It's truly mindset. It's having that glass half full outlook on life. And you know, I saw this great quote the other day actually, and it's like, dear pessimists who are like glass half empty, and optimists who are like the glass half full people. While you guys were busy discussing on how full the glass was, I drank the glass, signed the opportunist, and I think that's great too, because it's just like, you know, not everything has to be like calculated. You know, it's sometimes there's merit in just, you know, going and do whatever is causing you stress or, you know, will lead to your happiness. So
yeah, and you work away. You don't need to, you know, worry about what your mindset is with one thing. It's just something that's got to get done, so you do it.
100%, buddy. 100%. Next question. What is the dumbest thing you've done in the last 24 hours?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really done much in the past 24 hours, so there isn't much.
I was just gonna say, like, for me, I haven't done shit, but like now that I think about it, that was like the dumb thing, because like I've just been on like my computer all day, and I have like one of those like pains in my neck that, you know, you get from like if you like keep your head in the same position too long or like strained.
Do you have like monitor stands or something like that? Like
yeah. Well, like what I've been doing,
or do you have like a mount from Amazon? Because I would have the exact same thing as you, and then I got like an arm thing for monitors, and it just moved them up, and I haven't had like neck pain since.
I can't even remember.
Well, like it was a problem before, and now it's like, I'm comfortable.
I've been trying to like kind of like rig something up, like get my like, you know, my creaky chair here. Yeah. Get some boxes, get some like textbooks to sit on, like I'm a short driver or something, you know. I just want to be able to see over the wheel. But yeah, no, definitely like people listening to this, you know, go outside, get some exercise. Don't suffer like me. Don't get that pain in the neck. It's more of a pain in the ass, if anything, you know.
Facts.
Yeah, there you go. Fire. Next question. Let's see. If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, what would the question be?
Oh wow. I mean, I think it would be cool to figure out where I would end up working after I graduate, but I don't know. I'm kind of like in the mindset of I don't really want to know what my future is at all.
That's fair.
So I think I'd actually just pass and say, I don't want to know.
That's very fair. I think I just want to know like how many kids I'm gonna have, or like if like the first time I have a kid, if it's gonna be twins or not,
Okay.
Because like that way I could like at least like set up like financially, if like it was gonna be more than like one baby, because I feel like that would definitely like stress me out a little bit if I like
expecting one,
expecting one,
get like, oh goddamn,
2 or more, bro. Like that's not what I signed up for, man. Like, have you seen those shows like Octomom? Holy shit! How? How can you
I don't know.
divide your attention 8 ways, man? Like that's just.
I think my my plan or whatever is just as soon as I start working, just start saving a percentage, like splitting up my income and just saving a percentage for potential kids even before,
even before that starts becoming a conversation.
Even before I think about getting married or whatever.
That's very responsible. That's very responsible. I respect that greatly. Next question. What is the worst movie trope?
Let me look up that word real quick.
Yeah, it's just like like something that like thematically happens in like movies a lot, like, oh, the good guys win and the bad guys lose,
I would say one that's like really annoying that I notice a lot is whenever a car catches on fire, it explodes. Like that's not how it works. It's like cool this huge explosion. It's like, no.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah, 100%, man. That is definitely, like underdone is like an understatement for how often that occurs in movies.
Yeah.
But for me, bro, this is what pissed me off is when like the loser in a movie is actually like a 10 out of 10 absolute dime and is like so hot, Like what the hell is that? That's not real life. That is Hollywood at its finest. The loser is not hot. That's why they're a loser, That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
100%, buddy. It's not how society works, and if anything, it makes people who like recognize themselves as a loser feel even more like detached from ever like becoming popular or whatever, because it's glamorized. Something negative is glamorized in Hollywood, unheard of. Anyways.
Yeah.
Next question.
I mean, everything in Hollywood is glamorized.
100%, man. 100%. What is like the most recent movie you've seen?
The Dictator on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, that's an amazing movie. That's an amazing movie with Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh, he makes like Borat and all those movies are definitely like some of my faves. They're so funny.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I think that was we watched Brother Bear.
Oh, and after that, good movie as well.
Yeah, that's an amazing movie.
I'm kind of embarrassed of what my last movie I watched was. It was the Hannah Montana documentary on Disney Plus.
Oh, nice.
But it brought me back to a simpler time. And man, you're not gonna believe how much the Hannah Montana franchise is worth. How much do you think it's worth?
How much?
Take a guess.
250 mil.
Oh, Willem, 1 billion.
Oh wow!
I know, but it makes complete sense because whenever that show was really popular, which I think was like 2007-ish. When I would go to like Walmart or whatever with my mom, it was on everything, like backpacks, pencils. I'm pretty sure it was Hannah Montana snacks. Like it was literally just branding at its finest. And
what percentage do you think is Miley Cyrus? Like her.
Well, how it was like, it's definitely like Disney's taking a lot of it, But when I was looking at it, it showed like in that one like year of touring or whatever, she made $17 million or something. Yeah. And given that she's 14 at the time, that's pretty like ridiculous.
Yeah. Understatement.
Yeah, 100%. but yeah, definitely, yeah, I'm watching this documentary, and like all the fans are like girls who are like 5 or 4 years old, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm definitely not the demographic this was made for, but
But I'm gonna watch it anyway.
we all know how I feel about nostalgia. We all know how I feel about nostalgia.
Yes.
And yeah, it was also kind of cool because like the Jonas Brothers were in there too, and seeing them all young and stuff. And now like since they just recently like came back with like their song like Sucker and stuff, and now they're all old. It's just kind of makes me feel old, and I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, I wish I was still out there.
Yeah, all those Disney TV shows on like the Family Channel.
Yeah, back when it was good. Because like,
Yeah,
if you see Family Channel today, it's pretty trash. Like it's yeah, completely and utterly just it's not as
bad.
good as it was. And it's like heyday when we were watching like, you know, Zach and Cody, Hannah Montana, American Dragon. That was a good show. What else was on? Oh, Phineas and Ferb. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Just you know, these are like all like, you know, like heavyweights.
A1.
A1,
Yeah,
absolutely.
A1, yeah.
And there's just I can't even name like a show that's on there right now. I think no, I can't even name one. So it just goes to show you. And I keep on top of my media and
Yeah.
in children's entertainment because cartoons are sick, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. What would be the hat to end all hats? What could you wear on your head that would make people stop what they are doing and stare in awe and amazement?
Fedora at Blues Fest.
Oh my god, the fedora, bro. Oh my god. Another excellent article of clothing that I bullied you out of wearing.
I mean, I wore it like once too.
What happened to it, man? Did it like blow away?
I don't know. It like fell into a lake and like disintegrated or something like that.
Bro, it got to the but bro, it was an iconic moment for sure. Because I was talking to this girl at a party once, and I was like, "Yeah, my bro Willem," and she's like, "Oh, you mean the guy who wore the fedora?"
That's amazing.
I was just like, "Oh yeah, yeah." He just loved to tip it, you know, go like, "Milady."
Yeah, no. Oh wow,
bro.
Yeah, it was amazing how people were finding me at this. They're just like, "Yo, look for the tall guy in the fedora." Like, all right,
that'll definitely stand out. Oh my god. For me, it would have to be like that classic, like, you know, you see it like speaking of movie tropes and whatnot. You see it like in movies all the time of like the poor boy who's like selling the newspapers. He's wearing like the kind of like flat cap. Yes, that hat. I think it just has a classy look to it. You know, you look like either like you're really poor and like, you know, you're about to ask that sir for some more soup, or like you're really rich and you play golf with your other like friends who are retired. And it's somewhere like it's the all-encompassing hat. You know, you got all the different levels of income and what it represents. But I don't know if people would stare in amazement, you know, at that hat. So that makes me want to say like the classic like propeller hat, you know.
Oh yes, that people would definitely stare.
People would stare in awe and amazement at that. I mean, I hope awe and amazement are like synonyms for pity, but
yeah, I mean, or like the ones, you know, with the drinks in the side. Like it's fine. It's perfectly.
I did all my Chads and Brads wrong, bro. I did them dirty. Yes, the beer helmet, man. The beer helmet is the way to go. 100%.
It's fine at an event, but like imagine if you were on the subway and there's like a guy in the suit with a beer hat on.
I definitely have a lot of questions for him. I'd be like, what business do you work for and how do I join it? This is like the granola. This is like the trail mix of questions. Like, you know, it's like, you know, you get that that raisin, and then you just get a nutty one.
The next one's gonna be like, what's the meaning of life or something?
Ooh, what's the most rage-inducing thing you think you've had to make or put together? That's a good question. Any IKEA furniture ever. I said it, man. Yeah. IKEA stuff is not simple. It's very aesthetic, but it's not easy to put together. Like a dresser, holy shit, man! There's just so many steps. My grandpa was like famous for like saying "confound it" when he was trying to put together like a dresser for my mom or something. And I have to say, I definitely inherited that trait when I was been putting together like tables for my sisters or whatever, or dressers, or was something. Oh, I built like a shelf recently. That was something because you had to like build one side and like flip it over, and it's a big shelf, man. You're like, damn this thing. You're just getting pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like it's fun but rage inducing at the same time when you're building a computer or something and something is just broken.
Yeah.
Like at work I was putting together a computer and like the RAM wasn't working. So it was just beeping out error codes. And then after the RAM it was the graphics card and like so on and so forth. It took me like 7 hours to just do a simple build, and I was like, oh, man.
Bro, that's so shitty. Like when we built your computer for like the first time, right? And we're trying to figure out what's going wrong, and we just had the fan upside down.
The thing is, we flip it around and it still doesn't work. And I poked it and it started spinning, and then it worked fine for like 3 years.
Like literally so temperamental, you know?
Yeah. And like never an issue after that, but I just needed to poke it first.
Have you ever struggled on like a Lego set before?
Not really. Well, I never really had conventional Lego sets with like instructions. It was always just, builds, whatever.
Yeah.
I did have a Meccano set.
Ooh.
And that was annoying just because all the pieces are so tiny.
Yes.
It's tricky. And especially when you're young and you're just like, hey dad, can you help me? And then your dad comes over with like human-sized hands instead of
it's
it can't pick up anything. Yeah. It's like it's awful.
100%. Yeah, like I'll always remember this one Christmas where I got the Emperor Palpatine's like Star Cruiser destroyer thing, like the thing with the wings that fold up when it lands.
Yes.
So I got that Lego set when I was like 12 or something.
So did I,
bro. Oh right, yeah, we talked about this before. Anyways, that thing, bro. And they have to start putting like some lube or like Vaseline for like the moving parts in there, man. Because it literally, like, I put it all together, and one wing would move smoothly up and down. The other one was like, and then it would go down, like it was like so rigid. So I had to like slap some Vaseline on it. But that was just so annoying to me because I like spent however many hours to like build that, and it wasn't perfect,
Yeah, I mean, I built mine and I was super happy with it, and then one day I dropped it and it completely fell apart, and ever since then I was like, I'm done.
Don't lie, you threw it out your window because you really wanted to see it fly.
No, it was in the basement, man.
Okay, because that's something I would want to do. It's just like, are these things like
fly?
The aerodynamics on these things, are they actually like accurate? Because in the movie it flies, so in real life it should too. I don't know
exactly, without an engine or anything.
That was my 12-year-old logic, at least, anyways. All right. This question was, who was the most spoiled person you've personally met? Don't want to expose anyone. Similar question. Ooh, what do you think of homeschooling?
I mean, I think it's good if the person who's homeschooling you knows what they're doing, but I do think it harms your social skills quite a bit.
Yeah, I would have to make the exact same point as you, because that's literally it. Like I've met this. I used to dance with a homeschooled guy, and he was a bit of a jerk because he just didn't like quite understand the like dynamics of like the conversation or whatever, and he would just like come in with something that was either like just not like it didn't like really like pertain to like the question at hand, or it was just really like rude and like, he interrupted us. And anyways, yeah, it's good, I'd say, academically, but socially it is horrible.
Yeah.
That's cool. Can society exist without laws?
No.
100% no, because human beings are animals, and even
Trash,
with laws, we can barely function as a society, man. Like,
yeah, there's just a minority that just misbehaves,
100%, man.
and yeah, and if there were no laws, I think that minority would become the majority.
Yeah, I feel like even if we ran like an anarchical like government, because anarchy is like no authority, right? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And even if we ran a government like that, like it would be like you see in like those apocalyptic movies like Mad Max and stuff, where like people need to be ruled by authority to have direction.
And even then, you would have like an anarchy government, and then you would have like a whole lot of little warlords pop up or something like that. Like, I don't think you can have a society like that. Someone will just take power and start telling other people what to do.
Would you be okay with that, you think, or what?
I mean, I guess it depends on what the dynamic is, because even now everybody tells what to do. If it's not, you have a boss. Like, everybody pretty much has a boss, and even if you own your own company, you still have to report to the government and stuff like that. So I think it's just what humanity's comfortable with.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think I would definitely have to like vibe with my apocalyptic leader or whatever he would be called.
Yeah.
We'd definitely have to have like similar like understandings and ideals on things for me to respect them. But yeah, definitely society would not like. It would be a great downfall for sure. Like, we saw what happened with like COVID-19. Like, that was literally like more laws were put in place to protect people, and
being stupid.
And then people start hoarding toilet paper.
Yeah. I mean, if it all went to like anarchy, I'd probably just become a hermit and move out to like the wilderness.
100%. Go nomadic.
Get like a wooden shack or something, and then just live there.
Oh yeah, just like feed off like the dew of the universe, be like one of the those monks,
and then just do all I can to get fiber optic cable up there too.
Oh yeah, you need Wi-Fi is as essential as running water at this point.
Exactly. And I mean, I think it has changed. It's like now considered a utility, so it's the same thing as like power or like heat in a house.
Yeah, no, like
so it
100%, man. Like, it's something you totally miss when it's not there.
It's on the hierarchy of needs now.
Boslo, we need an update.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more questions, I think. So, what did you do on your last vacation?
Oh my goodness. I think the last vacation was the Dominican Republic.
Fire, awesome. What did you eat there?
So, it was all you can eat, so I ate everything. I ate much food. Like, we were there for a week. I ate so much food. It was bliss.
That's amazing, man.
And that's like the time of your life when you can eat endless food and it just doesn't matter.
Oh, buddy, remember the Quebec trip? So, I was feeling so sick every day because I ate so much food. Holy hell.
It was some good quality food. That was an amazing. I feel so bad for the people that like wrote the letter and didn't have a chance to actually go, because there are some good memories there.
100%, man. Like, I guess
remember
what was it? What was it?
Toronto?
What was your favorite day?
The like nighttime kind of horror storytelling thing, that was pretty cool.
You were the only one who enjoyed that.
Well, I just remember that one joke was made and it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's true.
But other than that, I think there was a breakfast that we went to.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be my favorite too. Like, we had the all-you-can-eat. Was it the all-you-can-eat buffet at the hotel, or was it like the?
I don't think it was at the hotel.
Okay.
We had to walk a little bit, and it was weird because Quebec, there's a lot of sex shops and stuff like that, and then we walked through a district.
It was an interesting atmosphere. I do have to give you that.
Yeah, and we walked through an area that was like That's all that was around.
Buddy, it was freaking.
And then
it was the
we're all in like what grade 8?
Yeah, red
and all
light
the teachers
district.
are like, don't look, don't look, don't look,
don't look at the titties. And then all the guys are like, "What? Whoa!
Yeah.
This place is awesome, très bien," you know. But yeah, no, I like that place that you're talking about. Yeah, we had some good. Is it the place we had like dinner at too?
It could have been.
I think so.
I honestly can't remember like which places we went to. I just remember that it was good food throughout the entire.
It was really good food. I just remember feeling nauseated the whole time though, so it was just like, yes, my first time, no parents ever. I'm just gonna eat candy, and I really got like a bag of like gummy worms at the first like gas station we stopped at. And then it just like continued, and we had like maple covered everything. That was the worst one. Like at the Sugar Shack, that was my least favorite meal. We had like these like maple marinated like cocktail weenies or whatever.
I love maple, so that was amazing.
Buddy, like, and don't get me wrong, it was good. The fact I only say it was awful because I was already so full on like everything sugary. And and then I was an idiot, and I went to go stand underneath the waterfall we went to. So I'm just soaking wet on the bus and soaking wet when we get to the Sugar Shack. And I just remember being in the bathroom, just trying to like dry my shirt on the hair dryer.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god, time flies, bro. Time flies when you're being an absolute pig.
I mean, it was an amazing weekend. Besides, like the one person who decided to go to the bathroom inside the bus, and then the way back because they didn't empty it. The way back, it smelled so bad.
Yeah.
Awful.
Oh, yeah. And then the bus driver clipped a mirror, so we had to pull over for a bit, and that's when it like really started to stank.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nasty as hell. That was so bad. All right.
So last question.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna find a good one. Okay, cutest animal ? Ugliest animal ?
Okay, ugliest animal, blobfish. Love it, but it's ugly.
Yeah.
Cutest animal, nothing beats a puppy, man.
Yeah.
Just the big eyes, nothing.
Bro, I really have to say that,
but I'm a baby bears too.
Yeah, I was gonna say panda, bro. Baby panda. Have you seen one of those fuckers? Oh my god, I just want to snuggle them, man. I understand why they're endangered because people must be just cuddling them to death. You know, that's how it works, right?
Yeah, exactly. All they do is eat and get cuddled, and
100%.
I mean, pandas are kind of stupid.
They are.
They have like a genetic thing that means they almost always have twins. And then they just like, you know what? I don't want one of these twins, so they just stop feeding one. It's like, how could you be so hard?
It's literally like playing favorites in the most brutal way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so cute, and they just always eat bamboo in the forest. Like pandas are adorable. Also, yeah, but you really can't beat a dog, man. Puppies are so cute, and there's so many different kinds of them. And each one's like kind of cute in their own way.
Yeah, and they can have such personality.
Did you hear that pugs were breeded to actually have like the smushed face, and they have like breathing problems their whole life because of it?
Yeah, no, it's awful.
That's brutal. Human beings are truly the worst creatures to ever grace the earth.
Yeah, no, that's why you need like a mutt or something. It's stronger.
Yeah, and that's what
genetically stronger.
That's why I'm saying we're the ugliest animal. How's that for an answer?
That is a good answer.
Very deep, very deep. Anyways, that does it for today's episode. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
And if you like the answering the questions, let us know, because I certainly enjoyed it.
Oh, same here, 100%. Especially how sporadic it was. And we'll definitely be back with another bracket sometime soon. So don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Catch you in the next one. Bye.